Hey everyone, it's Lizzie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be walking you guys through our July monthly budget so you can create your budget along with me. Now we are starting with our calendar, and here is where you can write in all of your paydays, what the plan is for the month, your bills, your fixed expenses, any events that may be taking place in that given month. This is a great place for you to just map everything out. That way, when you do create your monthly budget, you'll know what is going on for the month. So this is step one in the budgeting process, writing everything down in your budget calendar. Also want to mention that today's video is kindly sponsored by Skillshare. I'll be talking a little bit about them at the end of the video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. The next part of creating our monthly budget is we map out our bill tracker, and what I am doing is just comparing June's bill tracker and just moving everything over for the month of July because pretty much all of my bills are fixed. So I just had to pull everything over, and the same thing goes for the monthly budget worksheet. I'm just copying and I'll paste it over to the July monthly budget. Now, I had thought that I did not include the Moves app on my monthly budget worksheet, but it was already there, so you're gonna see me correct that later on. But here is where, after comparing your bills that you wrote in, you can then adjust the totals. And you're seeing me here look at my Every Dollar app, and this is where we plan out our budget before the month begins. I love this app because I can adjust numbers as the month goes on. Now, usually you would see me start with the income section, but just because we have had a lot of changes in our finances, and with me now working from home, we're living off of one income, which is my husband, so we're trying to keep that part private. But as far as the expenses goes, I think it's important to share this piece with you guys. That way you can have a little bit of an understanding of how we map out our finances. Always love to double check my addition just to be sure that I didn't miss a number or anything. So you're just seeing me here double check to make sure that the total expenses is correct, which is that $2,587. Now this budget categories, these two budget categories are fairly new. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you're gonna see that it is just my husband's name, Emma. Yes, that is short for my husband. He is a man. It's short for Emmanuel. And there's also a budget category for me. And I got this from Jordan Page, where you divide and conquer, and it's essentially just splitting up responsibilities for our finances. And I'll take care of like groceries and making sure that we have cleaning supplies and all of that. And my husband, he is more of like the entertainer, so eating out, going on date nights, taking care of our cars, all of that. And then whatever's left over is our spending money for us to do what we wish. Or if you want to save, we'll just regroup and see where we stand with that part of our budget. And then we have the sinking funds section, where this is where you'll figure out any upcoming events or holidays, things that you want to save for throughout the year. And we just have a few categories that we're saving for. So car maintenance for Christmas, birthdays, gifts, and then for our pets. So those are just the few sinking funds that we have, and it doesn't matter how much you are saving as long as you are making an effort to save. So if it's $5, great. If it's $10, great. Just try your best to save a little bit throughout the time. And then now we have our other savings categories. We are contributing to build our emergency fund a little bit more, saving for a down payment for our future home, and also retirement planning. So I'm really excited that we are now making an effort to contribute to our retirement. I opened up a IRA, so it's all exciting and big changes coming in our household. And of course, we are 100% debt-free, so there's no need for us to contribute to debt, which is amazing. But if you are in debt, I always would say try living within percentages, and that's why I have that included in my worksheets. Every single one of my worksheets, I have this percentage formula here where you'll write in what your goal is to live within those means. So for us, our goal is to live within 70% of what our income is, what physically enters into our bank account. For you who are in debt, you might want to have that be 80%, start with 80. We do tithe, that is a part of our lifestyle. It's just something that we always have felt the need to do, give to our church. And then we have our goal, which is saving for sinking funds. You know, if you have debt payment, you can contribute to that, or emergency savings. So those are the three budget categories that we break down our monthly budget into, our paycheck budgets into, and I'm just so excited that we are contributing to all of our goals and trying to reach each and every one of them. Now let me talk to you about Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. You can explore new skills and deepen passions and just get lost in creativity. There are so many classes and topics available, from animation, creative writing, illustration, photography, lifestyle, productivity. There's just a ton. And one of them that I recently took is from Michelle B, Designing the Life You Want, 4 exercises for clarity and motivation. I love how she makes an importance on referencing your values and embracing them in your life, and how we should look to our values before we make a big decision. There are also a ton of projects that you can share your projects and also get connected with the class. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning. There is no ads, and they're always launching so many new premium classes, so that way you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. Skillshare is offering the first 1,000 people that use the link in my description box 1 month free trial of Skillshare premium membership. So definitely take advantage and let me know which class you take. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, like, and I will see you right here in a new video.